That's REO, 1260 AM DC-101. This is John Thomas in for another night of rock and roll all night long. And an AC/DC weekend, we're going to crank it up Friday night at 6 o'clock. New copies of their album to give away. And the album just released today. It's called For Those of You Ready to Rock, We Salute You. So be listening this weekend for an AC/DC rock and roll weekend from DC-101. The Kinks. Eddie Money, DC-101. Jimi Hendrix. That's Bruce, 1260 AM DC-101. Here's Little Feat. It's new from the Cars, 1260 AM DC-101. For details on AC/DC and Black Sabbath, Genesis, and a lot of other concerts in Washington, check out the DC-101 concert line, 432-0300. It's open 24 hours a day. Speaking of AC/DC, this is from their new album on DC-101. Fleetwood Mac, 1260 AM DC-101, and Solid Rock Requests return to the radio tonight between 10 and midnight with Rick Anderson at 432-1260. Give him a call, and he'll get your favorite rock and roll in. It's cranking up commercial-free rock jam with some Journey on DC-101. The Who on DC-101. This is new from Mayday. That's Chilliwack, 1260 AM DC-101. We want to know what you think of the music that you're shelling out the bucks for. So we got DC-101 rock cards on a few new albums. New ones from the Cars this week and Black Sabbath, too. And you'll find them down at Record and Tape, Penguin Feather, and Peaches record stores. And when you're checking out those albums and you decide to buy either one of those, leave the rock card at the store where you bought it. We'll call you back up soon and ask you what you think of it. It's 119 at DC-101. Here's Robin with Street Talk. It's Keith and the Stones, 1260 AM DC-101, Pink Floyd. It's Journey at DC-101. This is John Thomas. Feeling in a kind of a romantic mood tonight because, it's a nice night outside. It's pouring down rain. And just feeling kind of romantic tonight. Every Monday night at midnight, we have a classic heavy metal album with The Commander. He plays it for you. Heavy Metal Monday at midnight on DC-101 FM. And if you're having problems with your landlord, maybe a leaky roof that he won't fix or something, the Maryland Public Interest Research Group Tenant Hotline in Prince George's County will help you out. The number is 454-5603. Getting mellow and romantic with some Ozzy Osbourne on DC-101. The Bostons from 1260 AM DC-101. And Monday through Friday, right around lunchtime, it's a Beatles break on DC-101 FM with good old Dave White Shoes Brown. Cranking up a commercial-free rock jam with some Queen, DC-101. DC-101, commercial-free with Kicks. That's Kicks, 1260 AM DC-101, finishing off a commercial-free rock jam. And DC-101 satin jackets, DC-101 Crank It Up t-shirts, baseball jerseys, caps, and lots of other DC-101 rock and roll items are available now. You can pick them up as a gift or for yourself at any one of the DC-101 rock stores and the Penguin Feather record stores. They're in DC and Virginia. And get the spirit of Christmas rock and roll with DC-101 items from DC-101 rock stores, and they're down at Penguin Feather.
I remember what a big deal.
The Doors, 1260 AM, DC-101. Here's some Genesis. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers on 1260 AM, DC-101. It's a Polish dial-a-date and Beaver's television debut with Howard Stern and Robin Quivers on DC-101, AM and FM later on this morning, so be listening for it. Beaver Break and Polish dial-a-date. And the National Wildlife Federation says there's an abundance of wildlife in the city. It's like statues of lions and if you'd like to know how to find real wildlife right in the city, you can call the National Wildlife Federation at 790-4434. Okay, there you go. All right, going to crank up a rock jam with Bob Seger on DC-101. 1260 AM DC-101 and Jay Giles Band. That's brand new from them. A lot of people are calling in for that song. Really like it. And there it is. All right, Stones giveaways continue. DC-101's Commander McKay at the Montgomery Mall Woody's Junior Department Friday afternoon from 4 until 6 p.m. And then Dave Brown will be out over the weekend, too. DC-101 T-shirts and Limited Stones tour posters, and they'll really look nice, too. They're up for grabs down there. So check out the commander down at the Montgomery Mall Woody's store in the Junior Department later on today from 4 to 6 p.m. Going to crank up a commercial-free rock jam, starting off with Bad Company on DC-101. A mini concert from Genesis, 1260 a.m. DC-101. This is John Thomas, and Saturday nights between 8 and midnight, 4 hours of solid rock requests on the Rock and Roll Party. 432-1260's number. Give us a call on a Saturday night and get your favorite rock and roll on.
Excuse me.
It's Kicks from 1260 a.m. DC-101. This is John Thomas. The Six Pack is Saturday night at midnight, and we're going to start it off this week with Rush, Exit Stage Left. Old Snagglepuss making a return on Six Pack this week. Triumph with Allied Forces, Jethro Tull, Aqualung, The Stones, Between the Buttons, Allman Brothers, Best of the Almonds, and The Police, Zenyatta Mandata. That's a Six Pack. Starts Saturday night at midnight. If you feel you've been ripped off by an auto dealer or a mechanic, you can call AutoCap. That's the Automotive Consumer Action Program. 657-3200 is the number. Stevie Nicks on DC-101. Police on 1260 a.m. DC-101. This is John Thomas, in for another night of fun and rock and roll. If you'd like to be a sportscaster on the Howard Stern Robin Quivers show, you can drop us a postcard with your name, your address, and your phone number to DC-101, 1150 Connecticut Avenue, Northwest, Washington, 20036. And you don't have to be a Howard Cosell. You just have to be you. You don't even have to know that much about sports. Just drop us a card and see if it works out. And you got the address. Okay, good. All right, cranking up a commercial-free rock jam. Pat Travers on DC-101. 1260 a.m. DC-101 and AC/DC. We've got an AC/DC rock and roll weekend starting tonight at 6 o'clock on DC-101 AM and FM. And copies of the brand new album for those of you who are ready to rock, We Salute You, to give away all weekend. So be listening tonight starting at 6. And DC-101 Rock Stores will give you DC-101 Rock and Roll Commando gear. That's satin jackets, crank it up T-shirts, baseball jerseys, caps, and other DC-101 items. Help spread the word of rock and roll. You can keep them for yourself or give them as a gift for Christmas. And you'll find DC-101 Rock Stores and the Penguin Feather Record locations in D.C. and Virginia.
They sure.
The Rolling Stones, 1260 a.m. DC-101. And tonight, Rick Anderson will be back in for solid rock requests from 10 until midnight. Give him a call, 432-1260's number. Cranking up another commercial-free rock jam, starting it out with Rush on DC-101. It's Point Blank on 1260 a.m. DC-101. 551. Howard Stern will be in at 6. And today is Polish Dial-A-Date Day. And Beaver makes his television debut on Beaver Breaks this morning. Howard Stern and Robin Quivers on DC-101 AM and FM. An overnight meeting of the Senate culminated early today with approval of an amendment that would trim more than $3 billion from a stopgap funding bill needed to keep the government operating past midnight. The White House says President Reagan's comment to Jewish leaders yesterday that he would like Israeli sovereignty to extend to both Old and New Jerusalem does not contradict long-standing U.S. policy that the future of the city should be decided by negotiations. The Soviet newspaper Pravda published figures today which show that Soviet economic goals in 1982 will continue to emphasize heavy industry over production of consumer goods. The Polish news agency PAP reports that Polish soldiers who have been on duty in 2,000 localities are being withdrawn after completing the first part of their assignment to check on inefficiency and corruption. And snow and ice hit the Midwest yesterday, collapsing the roof of an empty stadium under construction in Minneapolis and causing 11 weather-related deaths. And unfortunately, I hate to tell you, but that weather is on its way here. It looks like it's going to be windy today, highs 58 to 64, and then windy and colder tonight and tomorrow, too, Saturday. Chance of showers tonight with the lows 32 to 37. Mostly cloudy Saturday with the highs 47 to 53. And right now, it's a whopping 51 degrees in Washington. Howard Stern is next on DC 101 AM and FM. It's 5:53. Here's some Van Halen, DC 101.